Hey, what up everybody, I'm Cynical, and this is Gems of War on PS4. And it's a new week, so a new weekly preview for ya. We have Liar Liar, new ultra rare troop Lyrath. It's a Strix week, Tower of Doom. So we're going to be doing a yellow Tower of Doom for our guild event this week. A pretty easy team that a lot of you may know already, but it's a week of Suncrest, so all Suncrest troops gain plus 10% to skills, and then all Strix also gain plus 10% to their skills, and that overlaps, so some of them will get 20%, most of them actually. And then you can use Lyrath in PvP to gain 5 glory. This, as always, is almost irrelevant. I guess if you're doing PvP and you can sneak them into your team, you get 5 extra glory at battle. But it's really situational. You have to be kind of like a certain level and a certain point in the game where that would even help you. But super high level probably isn't going to help. Super low level probably isn't going to help. But somewhere around a little, upper low level, that would probably help a little bit at least. You could fit it into the team somewhere, like in a Sunbird team or whatever, Rowan team. We froze there for a minute, but I'm gonna get on my mail real quick. But yeah, this is the weekly preview. I'm gonna show you a team for Tower of Doom and go over the SOULFORGE and a couple other things. But looks like our badges or our medals from the event, the Council of Chiefs, turned into Medal of Seasons. So our expired event medals turned into Medal of Seasons, or it turned into Seasons tokens, medals, and badges. So it is plus 4 attack, life, and armor for all troops. This is like the best badge or best medal right now besides Nisha. Pretty much makes the Arania irrelevant, and even the life and armor medals irrelevant. So they're probably gonna have to fix that, because why would we even want these badges of guard, these badges of Arania? What's the point when you can just use that medal and get 4 of each stat? I'm gonna open my chests real quick, because I always do this every week at the beginning, because it's when I get a bunch of keys. And I open my gold chest just to get the gems, the glory, the gold. You may save yours for whatever reason. You may need to open them for troops. That's what I used to do. But right now, at level 1200 something, I'm opening them for gold and gems. Just a little extra. There's no reason for me to save them, basically. Do I need the gold? Do I need the gems? Not really. But they're still helpful to me, and I have no reason to really save the keys. So same thing with the glory keys, except for you get a chance for mythics and legendaries on those. So I like opening those also. Of course, you could save them if you like. The reason people save them is if they put in a new troop or whatever, and then you can throw them all to try to get that mythic or whatever. I'm not at that point yet. I still need a decent amount of mythics, like at least 10 or something, maybe a little less. So me just throwing them when I get them is just fine for me right now, because I could get other mythics still, and I need the gold, I need the gems and all that. But here's the new troop for the week. Summon a Lightstorm at the start of battle, gain bonus yellow mana from yellow gem matches. Give 25 life and 2 magic to all yellow allies. There's a 35% chance to summon a copy of the first enemy, Mocking Song. That might go okay in our Tower of Doom team, but I didn't really think about it. I kind of just used the last yellow Tower of Doom team. But this troop doesn't seem like super horrible like usual. Copying the first troop is probably something to mess with. I wonder if you can do your hero. I'm not sure. I can't tell you this at the moment, but I think it's worth messing around with. Here I'm just showing that you can buy Arcane Mountain trait stones right now. Yellow, brown. You could trait things like Gorgotha with that. Other troops, any troop that uses yellow, brown, arcanes, If you need to trade them up, now's a good time to buy them. And here is the event keys you can buy every week. You can get 10 of them for 1800 glory. So I always save 1800 glory to do this every week, to buy 10 more event keys, because I still do need to save event keys, because that's a way I can target mythics that I don't have. So now I'm looking to see what we have in the Suncrest drop table, to see if I maybe need to throw my event keys. But no, I have everything from this kingdom, so I don't need to. And later on I'll show you what all is in that drop table, just so in case you want to throw event keys. But that's towards the end of the video, because I forgot to do it here. But I do show you at the end of the video what troops. Basically it's Phoenicia, and that's about it. Phoenicia and Sunbird, like Harpy Mage you get from the underworld, and that's the only other troop that's any good in Suncrest. So not really that much, just Phoenicia, and she is actually kind of good right now. So if you don't have her, you might want to throw your event keys. Here I'm just contributing to my guild. I do this every Monday. Give the at least the minimum requirement, usually more. Almost never exactly the minimum. I always give more, actually. I may not give 2 million, but I'll give 700,000 when we're supposed to give 500, you know? So doing just whatever gets me closest to the minimum here, just for now, and then I always do a little bit more throughout the week. Somebody in the comments was talking about how the Guild Wars registry goes from registered to not registered back and forth, and it's like a bug or whatever. I did notice that. It is doing that. Giving my high fives out. I have like a honor exchange with a couple guildies. I do this every day. You know, I might forget once out of every 10 days, but Andy, give him a high five every single day, and then Pass the Salt and Atari Ninja, anytime I have 2, I'll give them a 5, and that seems to be like 5 out of 6 of the other days, or at least 4. And then they give me honor back. So I'm revered. I'm pretty high up in the honor just from doing all that. And I think I get random honor here and there just from being myself, I guess. I don't know. Here we go, collecting our rewards for what everybody's done in the Tower of Doom so far. And got a blue orb. I needed that bad. Now I'm going to be able to get 6 power orbs. I'm going for that Zolgoth. I need 8 of those. Now I'm gonna have 6. I'm so close. I'm 3/4 of the way there. Tower of Doom, Yellow Tower of Doom. Remember, always buy up to the weapon if you can. I know gems are tight when you're under like level 1000. They're still tight to this day. Like I could not blow all mine and be good. So I always make sure to keep at least 5, 6, 7,000. But I always buy up to the weapon. Like that's my priority with gems every week. I don't spend them on anything else unless there's something really specific. But the events, I always buy up to the weapon. That's what I use my gems for. That's the only thing I use my gems for. Doomed Gavel. Deal 37 heavy splash damage to an enemy, +4 per tempering level. Stun all yellow enemies and cleanse all yellow allies. Explode 4 gems. If the enemy has a doom, explode 3 more. So normally you would say any doomed weapon that doesn't spawn doom skulls or convert into doom skulls is bad. This one seems like not super terrible, so I haven't used it yet. I can't tell you if it's good or not, but just from reading it and seeing it for the first time, it doesn't seem as bad as like some of the other ones, like Doomed Tome or whatever the heck. But doesn't seem as good as like Doomed Axe or Doomed Glaive or Doomed Club. Those are the top tier doomed weapons. This seems like middle tier. Like it may be able to be used at some point for something. It's not totally worthless, but it's not like the doomed Axe, Glaive, Club, those things. The best ones that convert doom skulls. Here I'm trying to see where we should go on floor 1 so I can show you the Tower of Doom team that you can use. And I'm just going to do the first couple battles in this video, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to do like late battles, but they're both the same team, so you can use this team the whole way through. So whether you like seeing the beginning of the event or the end of the event, this team you can use the whole way through, so you're good either way. But we got here. I always sort by base rarity just to look at everything, and we are going to use Finesse. It's the new guild troop, Guardian troops. Deal 35 damage to an enemy and a random enemy, and then it gives magic, or it gives mana, and does like extra damage to yellow. I can't remember, but it's really awesome because they give each other mana and they hit really hard, and they just keep gaining and gaining as the battle goes, and they go good with this weapon that I'm about to show here. But this will take you the whole way through for sure, and you're gonna be, one finesse is gonna give mana to the other finesse, gives mana to the other finesse, gives mana to your weapon, and then it starts all over again, and it's just really easy battles. But wow, my phone had to go off right then, didn't it? But anyway, Nimbus bow you can put at the front or the back, or wherever really. I think the back would be safest, or maybe third slot, but it's not that big of a deal at this moment. We're at the very beginning. But if you know a better slot for the Nimbus bow, go ahead. But you need to do Stormcaller. You have to do Stormcaller class. Reason being because you summon a light storm at the beginning of every turn, and you need a storm because the storm is what triggers the mana or whatever that makes this team go. So Stormcaller, all you have to do is fully trade it. You don't have to have like every single talent up to level 100. All you have to do is fully trade it, and it's pretty, use a couple orange orbs, trade stones, whatever. Just make sure you have Stormcaller fully traded. Doesn't even have to be at level 20. As long as it's fully traded, it can be level 1, and you can still use this team. But yeah, like the light storm at beginning of every turn makes this team go, so you have to have that. It triggers like the mana or whatever for the finesse. I don't know why I didn't show more of the finesse move, the spell. But this is the team. I wish I would remember why. But yeah, if you have a light storm, you like give mana to the other troops or magic or something, and then that just builds and builds and builds until it's super powerful. And that's all triggered by the light storm, the Stormcaller light storm. The Nimbus bow spawns yellow and blue, so you're getting probably a yellow extra turn, giving it to all your finesses. It just works really good. A couple skulls. This is just really early on. Nimbus bow is gonna do a bunch of yellow, get extra turns, get every finesse up. Finesse, doing its thing, hitting 2 enemies, doing extra damage to yellow. All that, giving mana to itself, giving magic or whatever the other thing is. Just that's the team, Really good team. We used it last Tower of Doom yellow or whatever, and it worked the whole way through to floor 26, which is where you should go if you can. Let me try to see this real quick. Maybe if I pause it, I can see it, and then I'll explain. Well, of course I missed it there. Dang it. Alright, I just paused and looked at it. It gives all other allies 6 mana if there's a storm, and the Stormcaller gives you a storm every turn. So every turn you're giving everybody else 6 mana, and they also deal double damage to yellow. So just to clear that up, I didn't want to not say that in this video, but yeah, you give 6 mana to every other ally if there's a storm, and with the Stormcaller class there's a storm every turn, so you're giving 6 mana to everybody every turn. So that's why that's awesome, because you're just casting, feeding your own mana over and over and over. and dealing double damage to yellow, and it's the yellow Tower of Doom. Like, it's just perfect. And you could probably do that with every one of the new Guardians for different colors, you know? But you can move your Nimbus Bow to the bottom, you can move it to the third slot. I would think second slot's probably the only one where it would be just, doesn't, you know, no reason to put it there. But you can move it wherever. Just because I have it in the first slot right now doesn't mean I think that's the best place to put it. It's just because it's very early on, and I just wanted to hurry up and show you a team you could use. You could put it in the last spot. You could put it in the third spot. Probably better off in one of those. Looking for what we got with floor 3 here. It's very early on Monday, so we only have like 10 floors mapped out, but I'm glad someone did that. Appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, you could put it in the last slot. That really doesn't matter. So yeah, deal 45 damage to an enemy and a random enemy. If the enemy uses yellow mana, deal double damage. If there's a storm, give 6 mana to all other allies. Plus, I think you get extra skills or something with, you know, the traits. But the Stormcaller conjures a light storm when your turn begins. And the Nimbus Bow deals 51 damage to an enemy boosted by Strix allies, which all of our allies are Strix. Our class is Strix. Like, it just works really good together. What else do we got going on this week? Doesn't show me, so I don't know how other people like show you teams for this crap early. I guess they go to the spoilers, but I forgot to look up the spoilers this time. I'll do better next time. I'm sorry. But looks like tomorrow we have a faction assault. The day after that, a pet rescue, and the day after that, a class trial. I forgot to look them up. Type in Google Gems of War spoilers, and you can find it just like anybody else can. Yeah, tomorrow, some sort of faction event. The next day, some sort of pet. The next day, some sort of class. Let's go get my my power orb, though. That's what and I'll show you some troops in the SOULFORGE. Excuse me. Early morning voice. Always love it. We have King Bloodwood. Do you want to craft this? Not this week. No. Not unless you have every other thing. I would say no. Starflower? No. Tina 9000. Tina 9000 is awesome. Queen Titania, good. Queen Aurora, above average. Web Spinner, good. So here's the order I would do it in. Tina 9000, I think, in my opinion, very close to a top 5 mythic. If you're super itchy to get your first mythic, it wouldn't be a terrible one to craft. If you already have Varus Ra and High King Iron Gut, then it's even a better idea to do Tina. But it has reduced spell damage by 50% and skull damage by 50%. So it's like the beefiest tank there is. It does true damage. Like, it can hit somebody like 2 or 3 times with true damage and just one-shot them. Not one-shot, but you know what I mean. One-spell them. Because sometimes it'll hit the same person. Queen Titania, really good legendary troop. Only costs like 800 diamonds. If you're like super itchy just to craft anything, I would say this. Queen Titania is the second best thing after Tina. Can use it with one of the best teams in the game, the Flammifier, Yao Queen Titania team with Taipan. And then Web Spinner is really good for skull spam, because it deals triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies, and it poisons all the enemies. So make a team with Web Spinner where everything's poisoned and webbed, maybe with Arachnean Weaver or whatever, and you can make an awesome skull spam team that's dealing triple skull damage. Then Queen Aurora, I made a video a long time ago, top 5 mythics you should craft, and I put her at 5, and I regretted it immediately, but I still feel like it's a really good utility mythic, and it can't hurt to have her, but I wouldn't make it one of your top 10 now. Like, I immediately regretted that video as soon as I put it out. Like, my top 4, they're fine, but my 5th one, I put Queen Aurora for whatever reason when I should have put like the Possessed King or something else. But anyway, You can't. It won't kill you if you do. Like Queen Aurora is okay, but if you don't have Tina, do Tina. If you don't have Queen Titania, do Queen Titania. If you don't have Web Spinner, do Web Spinner. And like if you're just dying to craft something and you already have all those, and you already have Infernus, you already have Ferris Ra, you already have Hiking Iron Gut, then yeah, Queen Aurora, not terrible. Orb of Power, baby. Orb of Power, baby. That's number 6. It's my 6th power orb. Just need 8 to do Zul'Goth. So 2 more to go. I need 6 more Orbs of Ascension. I think. Well, maybe not. Probably more than that. Crap. I need... Wow, I think I need a lot more than that, actually. Wow. I need a bunch more. Because I need 4 for that. And I need, like, 6 more of those, right? So I need, like, 24 more Orbs of Ascension. So that's going to take a minute. But, I'm 75% of the way to my Zul'Goth, so I'm happy. You can craft the Nimbus bow right now. So if you don't... Like, there's no way... You shouldn't be able to do this team today. This Doom, Tower of Doom team. Because you can craft the Nimbus bow. You can craft Queen Titania right now for one of the best teams in the game. For the Flammifier, Taipan, Yao Gui, Queen Titania team. Not exactly in that order, but check out my best team on Switch video, and that'll show you that team in depth. And it's not just the best team on Switch, it's a good team overall for all platforms. Lyrath, like I said, you can buy arcane trait stones for pretty cheap right now, just for glory. If you need them for anything, go check out all your troops that use yellow brown and see if you need to fully trade them. See if you need those trait stones, and you can buy them with glory right now. That's why you make Whitehelm your home kingdom, because it gives you glory for the whatchamacallit, and glory is the best thing to get for your whatchamacallit tribute. Phoenicia you can get with the Vent Keys right now. She's Suncrest Mythic. She is used in a new trophy farming team that I haven't made a video on yet, but I'm going to. I don't have it fully figured out yet because I need more. It's really like a high level bougie team. A really high level bougie team for you know, super high-end players that, you know, sniff each other's farts. But Phoenicia trophy farming team, this isn't it. This is a placeholder for the team. I haven't made it yet, but basically she with the Firestorm and a bunch of red gems, she does double damage and a bunch more damage, and she can one-shot like difficulty 5 explore, which gives you 2 trophies. And if you can just one-shot it and get 2 trophies, it's faster than anything else in the game for farming trophies. So yeah, with your Vent Keys you can get Sunbird, you can get Phoenicia, maybe, potentially. That's why I save mine up, because if I don't have the Mythic that week, then I will throw all my Event Keys and hope to get that Mythic. So if you have like 3,000 Event Keys right now and you don't have Phoenicia, it's a good time to open them. But yeah, our Tower of Doom team, finesse, 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 Nimbus bow with Stormcaller. Stormcaller is the most important part of that, fully traded. Morning Voice again. But yeah, then the rest of the week we have Faction Assault tomorrow, Pet Rescue Wednesday, Class Trial Thursday. So hopefully y'all got something out of this. Did you notice my new profile picture? I think it takes a few days to register on there. You might not be able to see it yet, but I put up my actual face reveal for no reason, just because it might be the end of the world. Who knows? Probably not, though. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.